Okay, welcome back with Happy Chappy, and this is identifying your emotions. So, a lot of the time we get caught up with stuff like advertisements and things like that. Just using this as an example, but every day in life you can do this with everything. Everything that you come across, everything that where you make a change into your life, in the change of direction that you're going, as everything becomes a physical movement in time, in space. So, an advertisement, we will go with a new crisps ad, as crisps would be and still is uh, one of the things that I enjoy um, and overindulge on. So, an example is a new ad comes on screen. There's this new crisps, and they've all different types of flavors, and you have people speaking to each other about how delicious they are. Never had a bag of crisps with all these such a strong taste, of flavor in it. Just exaggerating things. So you start thinking about it, even though you know it's exaggerated, and even though you know it's an advertisement and these people have been put there, but you still hear it's still a vibration, and it's directed by wording, and you take in them words and you have specific way of thinking of what the words mean in the dialogue, I think could be the way of putting it, of the English language and how the meaning of everything is. So you take up that meaning of the English language and give it uh, a sense of direction. So that meaning will have something within you. And because me, for example, would think, oh, I love crisps. And you'd start thinking about what the people said. Not thinking on a scale of awareness where you're sitting there and you're actually sitting thinking about it and not knowing, but in your subconscious, as everything that you've held in your subconscious about how much I love crisps. I love this flavor, I love that flavor. Oh, I just love them all. And I'm just thinking of myself in subconscious. But if my subconscious is going in that role after seeing the crisps, alerted by the eyes, and then listen to what others were saying about this new version of what I love. Uh, so I start going into my subconscious mind, not aware that I'm doing it, but I'm going into it. Unless I sit down and think about what I'm doing and stop focusing on what I've just seen, then my subconscious mind's going to be rolling around in all these thoughts about crisps. And because they're great thoughts, uh, yet they're not great in the sense of health wise, but they're great in the sense of to bring it to the surface. Snappy, quick, in the taste and the flavors. It hits your senses, so your senses takes you away from who you really are within yourself. So in the subconscious mind, what we're getting is all my memories of crisps, them enjoyable memories. And they're being added to this new crisp. And with that together, they're creating new thoughts with that memory of love for the crisps. Draw me in towards it. Hypnosis. So I get drawn in. I want to compare to others as I'm magnetized to them as well, as they're just like me. And they've got the same way of looking at crisps. So I'm drawn in even more. So I go out and I buy the crisps. Now think of the emotions that was used? Were they mine? Now, you could say they were mine in the sense of how I love crisps and how that came about. But was it mine? No, it wasn't. It was created. The emotion maybe of mine, but how was the emotion created? It was created for me in a scene, so I could feel towards that emotion. So it was trickery in hypnosis, pulling me in to use an emotion in a scene of enjoyment, pleasure, and to dive into me by showing me that scene, to find where that enjoyment and pleasure was within me, and showing me that these crisps will give you that enjoyment. These crisps will give you that pleasure. Come buy them and you will feel that way. Yet I'm already feeling that way in the sense of thinking about it. But because it feels so good, I go out and I buy them. And yet then afterwards, I think about it and I'm thinking, well, they weren't any better than any other crisps. But I enjoyed them. And I keep trying to tell myself and holding on to that feeling that, yeah, but I enjoyed them. But on a longer scale, they're not any benefit to me, body, or emotions. It's just tricking me. So, and health wise, mentally, they're taking me away from who I am. Physically, it's sickening the body, as it's, well, I think we all know what crisps is. It's just a treat, uh, and not a positive treat for the body. It's just pure fat. So every time we're in life and we're traveling through life, is we've got these decisions. And if we can watch and observe our emotions, but what we're feeling towards these things is outside of us, then we can find who we are within ourselves. And we can make that change. We can look at it as in, well, my, is this going off my thoughts and feelings? Is this going to benefit me? I think that's probably one of the best ways of looking at it. Is it going to benefit you? Maybe now, but in the long run, is it going to benefit you? Or is it going to take you back a step? So crisps, if you're going to eat the crisps, that's something. Say you look after yourself, you look after your figure, and it's important to you with your health. And that's how you see it. Not so much to be, oh, look at me and all this here, but health wise, you like to keep healthy. So to eat the crisps, would that be a wise thing to do in the long run? No, it wouldn't, because you're going to have to work them off. So, whatever working out or whatever you do to work off the calories that you need to work off, you're going to have to do extra work now to reclaim what them crisps have taken from you. Not only do they take the time away from you, they take your feelings, thoughts, emotions away from you, yet they take your health away from you. So, identifying everything that we come across in life through emotions and then putting it on a scale, is it going to be good for me in the long run? And when you figure that out, well, you can set your path and you'll know what's best for you. This Happy Chappy. Love, peace.